Hey guys, this is DIY guy 65 Davis. I'm here to talk about the AAF, Alliance of America Football. Uh, it's a football team. A startup football league, CEO'd by this guy named Charlie Ebersols. Uh, the first week of play was last week. Now, let me run down what I know about it and what I think about it. First, it's a professional league with 8 teams in it, just started. Uh, like I said, the guy that started this is this guy named Charlie Ebersol, the son of Dick Ebersol, the guy who started the XFL some years ago, and something with the WWE, which didn't pan out quite right for him. Which, from what I heard, the XFL is going to be coming back in 2020. About that later. The AAF, Alliance of America Football, professional football team, had their first game last year. 8 teams. Let me tell you the 8 teams that's in there. You got the Arizona Hot Shots, Atlanta Legends, uh, Birmingham Iron, Memphis Express, Orlando Apollo. You got the Salt Lake Stallions and San Diego Fleet. And last but not least, San Antonio Commanders. So now San Antonio have a football team and a basketball team. Check that out. Well, a few of these cities that didn't have a football or basketball team have one now professionally. So with those teams, 8 teams, you got 10 weeks of regular season play. Then obviously the next week, whenever you have the playoffs, and then after that you have the championship, not Super Bowl, the championship. Then now these guys that play for these teams, they do get paid. Not the traditional contracts that you have in the other leagues like hockey or football or NBA or any of those high price, long term, short term contracts, millions and millions and billions of dollars, all of that. These teams that's owned by one person, I'm saying, not a whole bunch of owners and all that. There's one guy, CEO. He brung all this together. They're his teams, I'm assuming, in different states. Check this out. All of the players, whether you the kicker, third string, second string, starting quarterback, running back, whoever you are, all of them has the same contract. Every one of them. I don't know if the coaches had that same, but all the players do. The contract is a 3-year contract. A 3-year, not guaranteed contract. If you know what that means you screw up, you can't get fired. No guarantees on this. Ain't no, you guarantee whether you get hurt or not. None of that. Which I think it should be that way anyway. But the 3-year, no guarantee contract is for $250,000, non-guaranteed. Which I think it averaged out to 250 divided by 3 is $83.3 thousand per year. I figured that all in my head real quick. Not on the paper that I got in front of me with my notes and all of that. So it's $83.3 thousand a year for 3 years. Some of these players came from the CFL, college, and some came from the NFL. Check this out. There's some players and coaches and people in there that we know now. That's we've been knowing. From the likes of first one standout, the first player to stand out is Trent Richardson. If you remember him, I'm sure all the Cleveland Browns fans remember him. He was like I think our third overall pick or something, 2012 or something. I don't know when that was. It could have been 2016, 2014. I don't even know. Running back from hey, did he come from Alabama? He had to. That's why Trent, he the running back now for the Birmingham Iron. So that makes sense. He lived in Alabama. He came from there, blase. He was with Cleveland. Then the next year, we traded him for a first-round pick to Indianapolis. He was a bust there. Then I think he went somewhere like I don't even know. But he was a bust. He was 2 other teams. Then he went after that. He went to the CFL, and now he playing for the Birmingham Iron. Which this last week, which is their first week, Trent, he scored like 2 touchdowns. Which in his whole career in NFL, he had 1,400 yards, which most good running backs get that in 1 year, and like 6 touchdowns. I think he got paid over $20 million for that, guaranteed. Because first of all, I read something about him. He said, "Hey, my family, I found out, spent $16 million of my money and I didn't even know it." Really? Okay, check this out. So, people that we know that's in the AAF, Alliance of America Football, that's starting this out with them. Trent Richardson, Steve Spurrier. Steve Spurrier is the head coach of the Orlando Apollo. Mike Vick. Mike Vick, he the offensive coordinator. Okay. Mike Vick is the offensive coordinator for Atlanta Legends. Which makes sense. That's why he was Atlanta Falcons. Now he with the Atlanta Legends, but he the offensive coach for them. Cool. That's slick. Another person, Jeff Fisher, Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu. Those 3 guys, they in the office. They really not, on the team. They in the office running things. Some other is like I said, Steve Spurrier. He the head coach of Orlando Apollo. Daryl the Moose Johnston. He the GM of the San Antonio Commanders. And there's other people who up in there. Mike Singleton. Mike Singleton, I forget. Oh, he the head coach of the Memphis Express. Check. So, I mean, those some of the people that we know right off the back, but there's other players out there that came from NFL, CFL, sitting at home watching TV, whatever. They playing now. And they getting $250,000 for 3 years, which, I think in the NFL, a rookie, undrafted, made it onto the team. I think they might get that a signing bonus or something, or even more than that for just signing. Entry level. That's entry level. But to a person like me, $83,000 a year. If I was getting that right now, the people I'm around would think I was rich, which that is not rich. That's just paying bills. But it's still good money. You can pay your bills with it. You probably can put your kids through college with it, depending on how you live it. Any rate, back to the AAF, Alliance of America Football. These guys, Uh, Let me tell you something about that contract. Not only do every single player, I don't care who you are, getting the same amount. Um, they got another thing. Dude said that as far as bonuses, there really isn't no separate bonuses, but you can get some. Say you play for the Atlanta Legends, and you the quarterback, and you make the player of the week, and that gives you a bonus. Guess what? Every player on offense get a bonus. Every single player on offense get that same bonus if one person do something to make that bonus. Same with the offense. Cool, ain't it? But there's also individual bonuses too. Say you the quarterback, and out of that $83,000 you get in a year, you might have been donating some of it to something, a good cause, going to schools, helping out there. It ain't got to be money you giving, just things you doing in the community. He giving bonuses to individual players who stepping up in the community off the field and doing things. You get a bonus there also. That's cool too, you know. But the main thing is he making every player equal. You know what I'm saying? And so it won't be no bandstanding or whatever you call it. Let's see. What else about these AAF? They have the rules they have in the AAF. You know, like there won't be no kickoff. You know, when you kick off and punt and return, none of that. Each team start off at the 25-yard line automatically. They're cutting that part out. One thing of his goal is to shorten the time that that they're going to be playing on TV. Like NFL is a 2-hour game. Check this out. NFL is a 2-hour game on TV. The actual time that we see actual football play, actual, without all the other stuff, the commentary, the commercials, the refs and they talking, replays, and everything, it's averaging 18 minutes per game we watching. All the other time is stuck up in replays, penalties and the talking and all that, them refs talking, and most of all, of course, commercials every 2 minutes. Commercials probably take up more than half of that time, which is a trip, and all of that, you know, all the drama that the commentaries talk about and the whole thing that's going on. He cutting all that out. Each team get 2 challenges. And at each challenge, that's when you get a replay. So it's basically, you can get 4 replays in a game. Otherwise, what the ref call is what it is. All that, you know, keep going through all that. No. Great. I love it. So far, all the things I've said and talked about, I'm liking. You know, I think it's a step up. And obviously, he learned a lot of things, him and his father, from the XFL, what worked and what didn't work. And obviously, when the XFL come back, which is kind of weird, they're going to be better. So when they come back in 2020, you'll have 3 professional league football teams going on, but probably at different times. The NFL going to be going on for 16 weeks, and then as soon as they stop, probably the AAF a start for 10 weeks, and then after that, then you had the CFA, the XFL. Probably that's how they probably do it. You know, I'm not sure, but it'll keep football probably year round, and made the best league win when it all comes down, because There's a lot of things that people are getting sick and tired of in the NFL. Namely, what's the name of that team? Um, New England Patriots. Tired of them. You know, even though somehow they put it together where, guess who's gonna probably be winning the Super Bowl next year? Any rate, so with all of those things being said, you know, there's other things about the AAF that's I've learned about, like instead of the play clock in the NFL is 40 seconds, it's going to be 35 seconds in the AAF. So that'll cut down, you know, the time, you know, from the 2 hours that the NFL take to probably an hour and a half or something, you know, that this AAF is going to be playing on TV. And but he ain't cut it all the way down to, like, you know, 20 something seconds or, you know, 30 seconds where they're going to be running out, you know, messing up, you know, it's going to be a lot of confusion, can't get players off. He ain't go that far. He just took 5 seconds off each play, which added up to a lot of minutes throughout the whole game, actually. You know what I'm saying? And we just get more action and more football playing, you know, and it starts quicker. You know, so that's better. You know, overtime. There's going to be one overtime. So there could be ties up in there. You know, in this overtime, each team gets a chance to score. And if they don't score, then they end up a tie. Score. But if one team scored, then the other team get a chance to score also. So, you know, with that. Also, let me see. How about I can't remember everything that I've learned and read, but it all sounds good. That's the AAF, Alliance of American Football Professional. It was kind of exciting. I love the uniforms. All the teams had great, new, sparkling, bright, cool uniforms. And the most recent helmets, which I see all the teams from college, maybe even high school, I'm not sure if they can afford them, is wearing these new helmets that they came out with. And I hope they can be really physical. I know safety is really important. It's really important. It is important. But dang, I want to see the quarterback get hit sometime. I ain't seen the quarterback get hit really in years. That whole knocking them down, hit them with your chest or whatever the hell's going on, that ain't cool, man. Shit. So let me know what you think about what the AAF. If you have any, you know, information that I missed, things that I got wrong, whatever, let's talk about it. I'm all for that AAF. I liked it, the games the other day, or what I saw on the highlights. It was kind of exciting. There was a lot of interceptions. It looked like they was having fun. The fans did great. The fans was there. Really, I can't remember if it was sellouts, but they was all they was there. They might have gave free tickets to every fan to come to the first game. Who knows? You know, tickets probably was $10 or less. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know, I'm imagining these next games, and until things get to going, tickets can't be that much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the highest ticket might be $60. $60, I don't know, but that might be the highest ticket. You know, for a 50-yard liner down there in row one. You know, $100 you on the field or something. You know, so let me know what you think. Peace.